Okay, so I have the top half of my invoice done, but now what I need to do is I need to add some information about the salesperson, the job. I want to add in one line of the services that I've completed or the products that I've sold, and that will add some sales information. And then I want to go down to the bottom of the invoice. I want to add in an extra row for HST. I need to amend these formulae here, which I'll show you how to do. And I'm going to remove a couple of lines. And I'm also going to set up the print area so that I know that my invoice will fit onto one page. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in this information about the salesperson that I will say is me. Again, you will probably want to change your font to match your corporate style. So my job is consultancy. Whatever it is that you're selling, you're going to add this in. I'll put a due date down for the invoice to be paid. And then I'm going to add in, okay, I'm going to say I've done 3 days consultancy, but you may want to add a product that you're selling, say 3 bottles of shampoo. My unit price is $300 a day, which means that, yeah, my line total is now correct because it's quantity of 3 at $300 gives me a total of 900. So whatever it is that you're selling, you're going to add just one line is enough on that row 20. Now, if I scroll down to the bottom of the page, I need to do a little bit of work on this tax area here. So I'm just going to zoom in to help you to see what I'm doing. The first thing that I want to do is I want to create an extra line just at row 42. So if I highlight row 42, again, I have that black arrow. I'm going to right click and I'm going to insert. And this time I'm going to I'm going to click on cell E42 and I'm going to type in tax space rate. That's the title of this row. And I'm going to type in 13%. Which is great. Now, just in case you haven't got 13%, you may find that your data, or that cell looks a bit like this. So it may look like 0.13. Now, if you've got 0.13, you don't want it to show up like that. You want to convert it to a percentage. So click on the percentage sign, and that creates the 13% HST. So the next thing I want to do is create a sales tax amount. And the way that I do that is I'm going to create a formula. So first things first, I'm in cell F43. It's highlighted with a black square. I'm going to type in equals, and I want to. I can type in my cell references, or I can just click on them. This makes it much simpler. I'm going to click on F41. I'm going to do times, which is a shift and 8, and I'm going to click on F42, and I'm going to hit enter. That's perfect. I also want to make it a dollar amount, so I'm going to click on the dollar sign. And next, I want to click on the total. And I want to do a formula. I want to add together the $900 and the 117. So I'm going to click on equals, and I'm going to click on 900 plus 117 and hit enter. There we go. Next, I want to highlight rows 39 and 40. I want to delete these to make my invoice slightly smaller so it fits on one page. So I've highlighted these 2 rows. I'm going to right click and click on delete, and that will delete those. I'm also going to delete row 47 because that's got a street address. I put my address at the top of the invoice instead. I'm going to right click and hit delete. And then the last thing I'm going to do now is to set the print area. So I'm going to shift on here to select the whole area. There we go. So that's my whole area there. And I'm going to go to page layout, print area, set print area. And lastly, when I go to file and print, I can see now that the invoice will print perfectly on one page. That's exactly what I want to do. If you found that your column, you could always resize your columns to make your invoice slimmer if it needed to fit on one page.